I'm gonna be real. This show was actually okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it about a 5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns is here. We had an Extreme Rules match. We had all kind of shit tonight, right? It's not perfect, still kind of the same shit, but let's be honest here. We had some Triple A superstars here. But anyways, we're gonna break it down tonight about what happened, and the main event was good. Finally, we can get Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, like I said before. If you're gonna take the Tribal Chief shoes, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. She definitely come after that motherfucker. So first we start off with Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins. They come out and they say the same old shit. I don't even have to get through that. Jey Uso comes out through the crowd, and all the fans start yeeting, right? All the little kids start yeeting, gives him the microphone and shit. He tells Seth Rollins, I am tired of you talking. And Paul Heyman, I'm tired of y'all niggas over here threatening my family. I beat Gunther at WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins, I'm gonna beat you in Paris for that world title. So Seth Rollins tells Braun Breaker that Jey Uso thinks your family is lame and fat asses, which I find hilarious. He said he thinks your family is fat asses. Like, dude, that shit is fucking hilarious, right? Because Scott Steiner calls everybody fat ass, right? And it just, I don't know why he says that. It's fucking weird, you know what I'm saying? So Braun yells at Jey Uso. He's like, what the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? He gets all worked up, same as usual. You feel me? And Paul Heyman says, Jey Uso, you're gonna face Braun Breaker in an Extreme Rules match. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we go to the next shit, right? We go up next to Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez. Boring match. I'm really not gonna go through it. We had to go through 2 commercials, right? So during the match, I think Raquel won, and then Rhea Ripley came in, saves her from the Judgment Day, right? You know what I'm saying? It looks like we're probably gonna have ourselves a little tag team match in Paris, or probably next week. But next week it's gonna be a Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne Perez, which is fine, right? I think we should just make this tag team match happen in Paris and call it a day and move on from there. Up next, we have Finn Balor and JD McDonough versus Dragon Lee and Mr. Igonow. JD McDonough and Dragon Lee start fighting each other. Dragon Lee and JD start chopping each other in the chest. Finn Balor gets tagged in and starts beating on Dragon Lee. Like, dude, I fucking knew it was gonna happen. I literally knew it. Because this show is so unpredictable at the same time. I literally knew he was gonna tag in on Finn Balor. You know what I'm saying? So we get into commercial. And Dominic, we get back from commercial, right? These guys start fighting with each other and shit. So Dominic comes out, takes all the microphones and shit off the table. He tries to attack Dragon Lee, but he gets drop kicked by LD Fingo from the Triple A, whatever his name is, right? So the Judgment Day starts brawling with Dragon Lee and the guys from Triple A, right? They're all beating them, right? Beating their asses, right? Dominic hits a frog splash on Dragon Lee to end the segment in the match. I don't know where this is taking us, but it looks like Dominic might be going to Triple A for a while. And like I said before, if he's gonna go to Triple A, it's time to get rid of the IC title, bro. But it is what it is, right? Becky Lynch says, I did not attack Natalya backstage to Jackie Ramos. And she also says that Natalya attacked me when I roasted Nikki Bella and she tried to get on my ass, right? So I gave Maxine Dupree a match with me last week and this and that. So she hypes it all up for I don't know why, right? And a match that nobody really gives a fuck about. Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch. Why not just make it Becky Lynch versus Natalya? And that's what happens tonight. We get Becky Lynch versus Natalya. But before this match, we get a promo from Bayley, right? She gets all these voices in her head about the past or whatever, and about recently her situation with Lyra Fakira, right? So that's what happens, and it looks like possibly she could be turning heel, or she's dealing with a situation right now. I think she should turn heel and just go on from there. Because the character lately, I don't know. I don't like her character from 2016. Maybe she's going back to that old character, and maybe she's going to something more demonic. Who knows? She's probably gonna turn heel. I thought Bayley was a heel. I don't think she's a heel. Yeah, I don't think she's a heel, in my opinion. Yeah, she's gonna be going back. Yeah, it looks like Bayley's gonna be going back to a heel from what we've seen in the promo. Up next, we get the match: Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Becky starts beating on Natalia, right? We get to commercial. Natalia gets her arm hurt, right? She gets her pain with her arm. She has a bad arm going on right now, right? So Natalia starts beating on Becky with drop kicks and smacks. Becky puts her in an arm lock and she taps out. She tries to break her bad arm, right? But Maxie Dupree comes in and looks out for her, and they they get beat the fuck up, right? Nikki Bella comes in, makes a save, and attacks Becky Lynch, ending the fucking match, right? So that's what happens from there. It looks like they're probably gonna do Becky Lynch versus Nikki at Paris. They were gonna do that anyways, like 2-3 weeks ago. So that's probably what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If Nikki's gonna win the IC title, I really don't give a fuck. I was thinking about let's just do Becky and Natalia in Paris, because I don't know if Nikki's gonna be around that much. You feel me? So either way, Becky's got a challenger coming up, and this title is being defended for the second time this week, so that's good. The reason why the show isn't bad. At least the titles are being defended, and we're seeing something with it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of dumbasses are gonna be crying and shit, talking about, oh well, why is the Maxine Dupree Natalia should be Rhea Ripley? Man, fuck Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has so many fucking title shots. You people come on this internet without understanding. People need other opportunities. Rhea Ripley can't eat everything off the table. Everybody else needs a piece of steak. You see what I'm saying? The fuck out of my face. Sheamus and Rusev start brawling and start screaming at each other backstage, right? Rusev runs up, he's like, hey yo, what's up with you, man? Sheamus like, what's up with you too, man? Come on, man. And they start beefing with each other, right? And if Paris come out, he says, hey, I am sick of this. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys one last shot. And Paris, you guys will fight for the last time. Now get the hell out of my building. Get him out. And he starts turning all red and shit. It was hilarious, but like, dude, we can't take you serious, bro. Because every time you say somebody should stop doing something, or you're trying to stop something, bro, they continually do it the next week. Like, literally, they're going to be brawling next week. Like, literally, I swear to God, if these two brawl next week and Adam Pearce says the same fucking shit and just suspends these two and fires them, finally something good happened. But why the fuck you ain't did this 2 weeks ago? This feud is pretty much over with. And this feud needs to be over with. This needs to happen for the last time. Literally. Now, I understand people are going to say, well, Rusev sucks ass. Well, to find something to do for these two, put them in a tag team. You can have Sheamus and Rusev tag team with each other. League of Nations Part 2. Now, I understand people are going to say, well, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I think it's a good idea. So, I don't know. Rusev does suck, but Rusev is younger. He could help Sheamus, you know what I'm saying, in his last years. And I don't know. Sheamus can just put himself over. Because Rusev don't need to be put over. Because Rusev sucks. Sheamus should be a world champion, in my opinion. Simple as that. Michael Cole tells us about Nick and Naomi's surprise, right? Acted like we're so dumb, right? So, like, dude, we already know what's gonna happen here. Michael Cole has to come to us like we're stupid. We know exactly what's going on, right? So Naomi comes out. Wait. Oh, my bad, y'all. So basically, we get a backstage promo with CM Punk telling Jey Uso, I got your back tonight. I know there's a situation going on out there, blah, blah, blah. Jey Uso tells him, I don't need your help. I got this. Which is a good point. Because all this CM Punk and Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes dudes come out here and say, yo, I got your back. I love you, man. That's all they fucking say. It's really annoying to this point. Like, dude, let people fight on their own. And that's what Jey Uso did. It's like, dude, I'm good, Uso. You know what I'm saying? And they started bragging each other about Paris and the whole World Heavyweight Championship thing, right? Which is so annoying, right? So, like I said, Jey Uso got a good point. I don't need your help, man. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Adam Pearce brings out the women's World Heavyweight Champion, Naomi. Naomi cuts a promo going in on Adam, right? After Naomi brought up the fucking surprise saying that Jimmy Uso's having, Jimmy Uso saying that Naomi's having a baby. We already knew this. Everybody saw it on the fucking internet. Basically, WWE's trying to script it as like we're stupid and we don't know what's going on. And making us like a surprise. I don't like that. Come on now, bro. We know what the fuck is happening, bro. We already know what's happening. So, Naomi goes in on Adam Pearce after Adam Pearce says, we are proud of you. Naomi says, I know you're proud. I had to relinquish this title for now 2 times in my career. And I'm not giving you shit. Now get the hell out of my ring. So he starts going in on him, right? And I actually like this too. And Adam Pearce didn't do shit. And Adam Pearce is a real pussy. You're gonna let her control your fucking ring and control your shit, right? It's really dumb. It's really ridiculous for an authority figure like him in his job. You feel me? So she says that she's not stripping the title and all this other shit. She says, y'all thank me. Y'all have to thank me. The whole roster needs to thank me because I was supposed to beat y'all up this year. I was supposed to beat everybody up, right? But she says, thanks to Big Jim, he likes to Netflix and chill, if you know what I mean. Which is a good promo. I really like this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong, Netflix and chilling. Really, me, my bitch was doing the same shit. So what's wrong with doing the Netflix and chilling? You feel what I'm saying? So everybody starts chanting, thank you, Uso. Thank you, Uso. Like, shut the fuck up. Just because she's married to Jimmy Uso doesn't mean you can call her Uso. She's still part black. She's not Samoan. She's fucking African American, if I'm correct. If I'm correct, right? That's like if Solo Sikoa gets an Italian woman, you can't just call her Uso. Well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. If they're married, it is what it is. But she's Italian. She's not Samoan. So why the fuck are you calling her Uso? Like, really, that's like me, I don't know, getting an Australian woman and I'm calling her my nigga, my Negro. But she's Australian. She's not a Negro. Do you see what I'm saying here? See, I don't know what WWE's... I don't know. I think the whole fans are so stupid and don't understand the lane of how people talk and comprehend to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it as. Up next, we get the main event. Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker in the Extreme Rules match. And this is actually entertainment. Entertaining, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not entertaining, but this is good. We're at least getting something. We're getting at least a Hell in a Cell, Extreme Rules, dangerous kind of match tonight. We haven't seen it on Raw in years. You know what I'm saying? So Jey Uso comes out looking like New Jack, because we're in Philadelphia, I think. We're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that's his hometown, right? So rest in peace, New Jack. That's Your Born Killers is one of my favorite songs, man. I play that shit on a 2 times repeat like every day. I don't give a shit. Really. So Braun Breaker comes out, and these two start brawling with each other, right? They start beating each other up, throwing each other around. And this match is actually decent. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I gotta give it okay. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was actually good. You know what I'm saying? These two start beefing and brawling with each other back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Braun Breaker grabs the garbage can. He hits fucking Jey Uso in his stomach on the announcer table. They start throwing each other around. And then eventually, Jey Uso hits a dropkick, tries to go for the frog splash, but Braun Breaker comes in there and starts attacking him, right? Wow, how many times do we gotta keep seeing people attacking each other at the end of the main event and nobody's getting a fucking time? And this leads to Seth Rollins coming out after LA Knight comes to save Jey Uso, which is understandable, right? Which is, what can we do here? You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins comes out and he starts attacking Jey Uso. Braun Breaker starts attacking him too. Who the hell comes out? I think, yeah, Roman Reigns comes out and starts saving them, right? Roman Reigns Superman punches everybody out the ring, Seth, Bronson, and Braun included. Braun Breaker gets out the ring, and Roman Reigns challenges Braun Breaker to a match at Clash of Paris. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is literally what I just said. This should be happening. Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker. You're gonna let him take your shoes for the second time in the fucking row. You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns comes out with pretty much shoes from 5 years ago. Like, Roman Reigns has to come out with fucking those shoes. It's embarrassing at this point. Like, you're gonna let this fat dude take your fucking shoes, dude? Because 5 years ago, Roman Reigns would squash Braun Breaker in seconds. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it's a whole storyline, story feud, and all this other shit. And Roman Reigns says he has all the championships, all the shoes, and all that. Which is a good point. Because Roman Reigns is probably rich as fuck and has a whole collection in his house. But at the same time, you gotta get the shoes back, man. So like I said, I hope Roman Reigns can go after Cody Rhodes for that title if Drew McIntyre is not going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? But I would like for Drew McIntyre to beat him, and we could officially have real men in the main event. Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? But if Roman Reigns doesn't get his shoes back, then Roman Reigns has lost his manhood. He has lost his manhood if he doesn't get them back. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a character. I get it. I don't give a shit. I said what I said. Like, really, I could picture Roman Reigns' laughing, confusing face when he was roasting Seth Rollins, saying, you can't come out looking like you're coming out in your wife's clothes saying you're the guy face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm telling the facts here. He needs to get his shoes back and beat this nigga ass. And that's what's gonna happen. And I think WWE's finally listening. You know what I'm saying? See, if you gotta get voices like me in here, right? Telling you ideas that needs to happen, right? Because we would have probably saw and probably another 6-man tag team match. You probably would have saw Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and LA Knight versus the whole faction without the world title being defended. Now, can you imagine some bullshit like that? But finally, Triple H is trying to cook here. And I don't know, man. I gotta give this show, like I said, a 6 out of 10. Straight up.